I think we need to tell the people. What do they need to know?
What they want to know. I mean, there is a lot of things that there's going on. I know they have a lot of questions and I receive a lot of messages. I know that they are very worried about what happened, about their hair,
Yeah.
Nothing happened.
You're not mad at me at all, right?
Why? Because you are playing all the time and you're joking all the time. And I like to play and joke all the time. No. Nothing
Yeah.
happened. We didn't have sex. We didn't have kisses. We didn't have anything. But we play all the time, right?
Agreed.
And it's very I will say that it's very difficult because when you are on TV and you are here, you can watch, and of course you are going to take it whatever you are watching, but that doesn't mean that that's the reality or that's what that happened, right?
I'm not, dude. I don't even. All I'm gonna say is, I knew you were going through it. You've never been on a tell before,
Mm.
and I had your back. And I don't know. I think it just got painted in a interesting way. Um, but I'm glad that we're like cool, and I'm so glad that like I was there to have your back, and I'm glad you had mine. I don't have any ill will towards anyone that was there.
Mhm.
Like everyone just moves on. Um, but I just feel like I wanted people to know that like me and you were like we're friends, and we're not about to go on Single Life season 5 together.
No
None
way.
of that. We're not looking to do a show together. We're not doing anything for TV or clout or anything. Um,
I think that
and this is,
we know that our intentions were real.
yeah,
No matter what people thought, I mean, if they can think that we are real and we are genuine for whatever we.
yeah. I feel bad for you though because I feel like you're getting a lot of like unnecessary hate. People are
Yeah.
just straight up like, "I don't like you," and it's like, bro, you were on screen for what, 5 minutes all season? Like, no one knows you. No one knows what you've been through. No one knows what he was really doing. No. And while I don't think it's anything you should ever air out, like we don't air out anyone's dirty laundry. It's like I don't know. I just wanted to like give you this platform too to address people who commented to me being nasty, being like Luisa just trying to use you and like all this. It's like Luisa not doesn't need to use anybody for anything. You know, you're muted. I can't hear you.
Oh, now,
There you go.
um, I know why I was there with Tim, and everyone know that. So, I mean, I can understand if they just can watch 5 seconds of me, of course. But you know that our dates were like hours and hours and hours, and a lot of things happen right there.
Yeah.
But people don't understand that. That's what I take the hate. Like, okay, I understand because if I were you, I will think the same. But of course, it's not. I'm not going to say that it's super easy that people is saying that because it's not. But it is what it is, and
Bro, what I was so geeked about is like, welcome back. I think we need to tell the people.
Oh, okay. So 3 minutes, just over 3 minutes of basically making it clear that these two have nothing going on. It's interesting, isn't it? Because when people come on a live stream and they kind of talk about something for a certain amount of time, it makes you believe maybe it's true. And, based on some of the comments, people do generally believe that these two did hook up. I mean, listen, I get it. Two people who were both single, and I guess some people, two people who are attractive or whatever. So it must mean that, yeah, these two did hook up. Yeah, these two must have done something. And I get it. I completely get it. But you know what's so interesting, though, that people haven't necessarily... I feel like people know this, but people don't necessarily acknowledge this. Jamal has said multiple times that he's pretty much always on a wind-up. And that's something that we've seen him do, obviously, to Kimberly some of the times when they've come on their live stream. And if anything, to be honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised if his many ways can sometimes look immature, or they can look as if, he's being mean, or look as just something as what they're not, because maybe sometimes people take things too seriously, face value. Do you see what I'm saying? And to be fair, I'll say as a reflection of myself, I'm somebody who can be a menace 100%. And sometimes people can definitely take that in the wrong way and think that I'm being something that I'm not, or someone who I'm not. And you know what? It is what it is. I completely get it. But my point being is, for me personally, when I look at these two people, I just don't see it. I just don't see two people that generally had a hookup. You know, there's something that I see between these two people that I sit here and I say to myself, I just don't believe that Luisa is even into Jamal, to be honest with you. I don't even know if he's even her type, because to be honest with you, if I look at the energy that she was given to him when she first met him compared to the energy that we've seen her have with Jamal, whether it's been on this live stream or whether it be on the tell-all, for me personally, the energy that she gives, it gives me very like, he's my friend energy. Doesn't really give me the energy of like, I might be interested in him. You see what I'm saying? And listen, ladies, you all know all the signs that women give, generally speaking, you know, if they are maybe interested in a guy or if they have been with that guy. And I just want to know, like, from a woman's perspective, maybe even from a Latina woman's perspective, because obviously where she's Latina, maybe a Latina woman knows a bit more. I'm not too sure. I'm not trying to generalize, but just staying obvious there. Maybe you see things that I don't see, but as far as I'm concerned, really and truly, I don't feel like as if these two have done anything, and I don't feel like anything would ever happen, purely because I just don't see Luisa being that into Jamal or even into him at all. I just think that she's just being friendly, and that's just the grand scheme of it. And sometimes in this love, when people are friendly, it can get very confusing. But also on Jamal's side, do I see him being into Luisa? Well, absolutely. Why wouldn't he be? But at the same time, though, you know, really and truly, even if these two did do something, if you ask me personally, I don't think they would do something based on attraction. If anything, it'd probably be out of spite. You know what I mean? It'd be more because obviously they're both pretty much, I guess, in their own perspective, wrong done by you know, the other two. But either way, though, the one thing that I still wanted to that I have to mention before this video ends, people love to go in on Jamal before being immature, blah blah blah, but he's still the only person, the only one that apologized between him and Veronica. Veronica done a lot of wrong, and he apologized at the tell-all part 4. He even apologized until all part 1. Okay, he said to her, "Listen, I own up to my side of things. I apologize." Never once has Veronica said, "You know what? I'm gonna own up to my shit too. I'm gonna own up to the fact that I did also do things that were unnecessary." You see what I'm saying, okay? And also on top of that, the apologies that he made were on his own accord, without no one even asking him or even forcing him. With Tim, on the other hand, though, any apology that he made, it was more because he was told to do it. And people put him in a corner. So whenever he apologized to Luisa, he was like, "Oh, well, I'm sorry I made you feel like that." No, wait. "Well, I'm sorry that I made you feel like..." Yeah, I can't speak slow like that, but you get the gist. You see what I'm saying, okay? It's like a prompted thing, and to be fair, the apologies are effortless. But nonetheless, though, as far as I'm concerned, I do generally feel like these two, I don't even think they'll even be friends for that long, to be honest with you. Really, truly, I feel like once the show is over, they both can go separate ways for the most part, to be honest with you. But either way, though, again, if you see something that I don't see, then fair enough, let me know. But as far as I'm concerned, I just think that this is more confirmation that I need to say that really and truly the storyline that we was given on part 4 of the tell-all was nothing but just a storyline to make us believe that these two were doing something when in reality, I don't see it, don't believe it. And yeah, nonetheless, though, let me know what you're thinking. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.